But my name is Aaron Lander. I'm the founder and CEO of Popusters. Popusters is an online marketplace where we connect all kinds of businesses to spaces and events to do in-person pop-up marketing. So what is a pop-up? Pop-up is simply a temporary sales and promotional tool for businesses to reach new customers. Basically, over the last few years, pop-ups have become really trendy, and I decided that I wanted to take on this opportunity and really formalize this marketplace and help fix some of the problems that are already happening in the market. So, what are the business problems actually for pop-ups? Basically, when a business is looking to pop up, they have no idea where to find places to pop up, and they have no idea where to start. And groups that are looking to host pop-ups, they have no idea where to find the businesses to actually come into their space or to their event. And so we have the solution for that. We allow businesses to come onto our platform and fill their calendar with all types of pop-up opportunities, including at fairs, festivals, markets, trade shows, corporate events, here at the hub, all over the place. And for our business or our events and the pop-up hosts, we help them find by creating a listing on our website. We help them find all the vendors that they will be working with and help them manage them very easily on our dashboard that we're creating. Excuse me. So we're a team of serial entrepreneurs, and so we know how hard it is to run a business, and that's why we're creating tools to make it easy for businesses to start, grow, and expand using the pop-up model. And over the last 18 months, we've been working on testing our MVP very thoroughly with our 3,000 businesses and events that we work with around the Bay Area. And I'm excited because that has really helped us get the information that we need to start building out our version 1, which I'm excited to announce we're going to be launching that here this spring. And so after we launch, we're going to hit the ground running and really prime ourselves for a successful exit. Some of the groups that we work with, including Etsy and Eventbrite, are potential acquirers, as well as other groups that we haven't started working with, but work with businesses or events like Amazon or eBay. And so, yeah, I'm excited to see who's going to be jumping on board with us first. And yeah, my name is Aaron Lander, and I'm the founder and CEO of Popusters. Thanks for your time.
So, Aaron, what's the biggest pop-up that you've been involved with so far?
Good question. We work with Etsy really closely every summer and every fall over Thanksgiving break and over Labor Day weekend, or Memorial Day, whatever weekend that is, to do a very large Etsy market. And so this last year we had about 250 local makers come in and pop up, including about 30 or so food businesses that we really managed. And overall the businesses raised or sold over $1 million in sales over that weekend. And we got a nice little portion of it.
So,
Go ahead.
so I wasn't clear on your revenue model. Do you make money by landing the people there, or do you keep a revenue cut of sales at the event?
So our new platform, which we'll be launching here shortly, is a transactional process. So as we make a placement so the vendor gets connected to an event or a host, we take a percentage of that transaction. In the future, we'll be taking a percentage of sales as we build that portion out in our system, but that's kind of a couple features down the road. So we'll be taking 10% from each side. So as just like Airbnb takes 7% and 9% from whoever is doing the transaction, we'll be doing the exact same thing.
How do you prevent leakage from, say, a Square transaction or other credit card transactions, or this old stuff called cash?
Well, right now it's sort of on the honor system. We'll be working on building in the different tools and technology that we need to really track that, including teaming up with other groups that aggregate all those different payment processing together so that we can actually track those going forward. But right now, what we'll end up doing is relying on the hosts to track from the vendors as they come in what their sales are. This eventually will allow the host to do a percentage of sales as well, because that's traditionally what groups do and do pop-ups.
How long have you been in business?
About 2 years. So we launched our MVP about 18 months ago during the Tunnel Accelerator program, and I've been testing since then, really doing everything manually so that we know exactly what our customers want and what our users are going to be actually using. And that feedback is what's brought us to developing version 1.
Go ahead, yeah.
Yeah, so when you're successful and in 2 to 3 years you get acquired, let's say 2 years, what are you doing in 2 years then after the acquisition?
Hopefully,
What's the biggest dream afterwards?
hopefully incubating a whole bunch of companies.
Incubating a whole bunch.
Yeah, I mean, so we work with all kinds of businesses, from food entrepreneurs, bakers, startups, whoever it is. And my goal in the future is to really allow it so that anybody can have access to Shark Tank, and they use pop-ups as a way to cut down their business costs, test their products, and build their brand and gain experience along the way.
So if this is your big dream, why don't you do this right now?
I'm working on it.
You're selling it in 2 years, so.
Well, I will be working on it, and hopefully, I mean, like a group like Eventbrite or an eBay or whoever it is will acquire us, and then we'll be able to join their team and start doing this on a massive scale. Or we go and we start aim for the IPO and really make this a really big household name that anybody can use to start a business and grow it.
And if you as a CEO have the choice to do either way, so what are you going to do?
It's a great question. Well, I'd rather do whatever makes the most money so I can put that back into the different groups that I'm working with. So, I mean, overall, I'd love to IPO and do that in a few years, but I mean, it might come down to the point where it makes more sense for my company, my employees, and anybody I'm working with to sell to another company.
Let me ask a question. How many people in this crowd tonight have been to a pop-up? Okay. So this makes sense to those of you who have been to one?
Yes.
Okay. All right, thank you. All right. Okay, thank you. I'll tell you, Aaron, good. Oh, I'm sorry. No. Okay. Did you? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh. Okay. So go ahead.
Yeah, so as an entrepreneur, if you think of the situation that was back in 2008, Mark Zuckerberg got an offer from Yahoo for $800 million. He mostly owned the company and he rejected it. He rejected it because he had a major vision to take the company to something really great. And if an entrepreneur says, well, in 2 years I might be acquired and put this as a goal, then I as an investor would drop it like a hot potato because I would not see the energy, the passion, which is sort of the bare bone minimum, but I would not see this gigantic engagement to take this company all the way to the very top. I mean, obsession is probably the right word for that. And therefore I would say, okay, sorry, I'm out of it. I mean, the learning is, I think you are on a great marketplace, but you are not enough into it that you see the major potential of, and you have tons of competitors, as you probably know. You apparently don't see that as a major potential for a very large, global organization. And if you would not put up acquisition, and you would not put up 5 to 8 years of an IPO, because you would know that 7 to 10 years is probably more likely, and acquisition should be totally out of the discussion.
Well, I put it for 3 because I like the presentation, but I'm somewhat neutral because I'm not familiar enough with the market. Why I gave you 3 is because of all the people in the audience said they got it, they liked it, and that was kind of a validation for me.
Okay. You and I both know about some things that you're working on. So when you're talking about scaling, I think you're going to find out, especially as you get out of the Bay Area and everything, where this thing is going to take place. And I repeat myself, I hate to repeat myself, I think what's going to happen here, as you scale from a local presentation to a regional player, and then go domestic and then international. But from the regional standpoint, I think you're going to see some things where it's impossible to see right now. You won't know until you make that move, right? And it's going to take it's going to take you and everybody within your team to be able to pivot when you have to, okay? I know it's coming, all right? It's going to be interesting to see when it happens and everything, but I think, unlike Axel maybe, I think even with the competition, you got a real shot here. I really do. Okay?
I gave you two, not too much bad guy. I just would like some more traction. I'll slightly defer to Axel on this. Mentioning that there are some extra strategies is fine. What he's getting at is that you would do something else if you have the money, which is something. It is what it is. More traction, solving the leakage problem, and showing maybe your competitors where they're at right now, or if there aren't any, making sure that that's widely known.
Okay, Aaron, thank you.
Thank you.